joining us for another episode of Here's the Thing. It's Andrew McGrath here to talk sports and other things. Drew, how you doing, man?
Good.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Our weekly ritual now, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, actually on Tuesday.
Yeah.
For a while, I know we were doing Mondays. Right. We did a Sunday once in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, we did that Sunday one because you had to work Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, but life's just been chaos lately. So, but glad to have you in studio. It's been a bit of a weird couple days. I know I texted you yesterday, or did you text me? I think I texted you about Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
And then today we lost Ozzy Osbourne. And so me and a couple of buddies of mine were talking earlier about, like, these things happen in threes, so
right.
Who's next? And I don't even want to contemplate who's next. But, I mean, Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne, I'm just huge. I mean, I thought Malcolm Jamal Warner was a big deal. And then Ozzy today, I was like, wow, I was just blown away. And, I mean, Ozzy's been in sad shape for a while, but, I mean, he's Ozzy Osbourne.
Right.
You know?
Right. Also, like, you know, a lot of people, like, my age watched, like, the Osbournes.
The Osbournes, yeah. I never got into that.
But, so, like, he was relevant for people my age or younger. You know, it's like, you know, plus not counting, like, what was he, like, 70, 80, Ozzy?
I don't know. Hey, Google, how old was Ozzy Osbourne? All right, you can't hear that, but my Google just told me that Ozzy was 76. Honestly, I thought he was older than that.
Right. Yeah.
Because he's looked like he was 76 years for the past 20 years.
Right. Yeah. So, like, you know, so now he's spanned, like, you know, like my dad's era, your era, and now you know, like a lot of people my era know it and everything like that. You know, so it's like that's a pretty big name and everything like that. You know.
Yeah,
But I actually think Malcolm Jamal Warner is bigger.
You think it is?
Yes, because of the cultural impact of the Cosby Show.
Cosby Show was huge. You know, you and I have had numerous conversations about the Cosby Show over the course of the years. I like Malcolm Jamal. He always seemed like a guy that I would totally hang out with.
He seemed so down to earth and chill, even like from his character on that show, but from in real life, what a lot of people have said about him, he was like this really nice guy and actually was a genuinely good guy,
right.
And never got caught up and lost in that Hollywood lifestyle.
Of course, how he went, you know, leads to a lot of speculation, and I don't want to speculate, but I'm sure you'll see, you know, on the internet or on social media, all sorts of different people speculating what happened because he drowned while on vacation, and you know, drowning is not that typical, so a lot of people think that something else might have been into it. I don't know.
Well, from where he was,
it's a loss no matter what.
Yeah, from where he was, I heard there was strong currents in the water, which I'm thinking it was possibly something like an undertow or something, right. Possibly.
Yeah, I don't swim in fish water. I like swimming. I enjoy going in the pool.
Oh, okay.
But I don't swim in water with fish in it. It's always creeped me out.
Rivers, lakes,
yeah, like something like brushes up against your leg, and so I'm never going to be a victim of an undercurrent unless they start putting undercurrents in the pool at the gym.
No, they could.
Probably is not going to happen. It seems like it'd be a bad business decision.
No.
Yeah,
it's a good way to keep people there.
Yeah. Yesterday, got a phone call. So I wake up yesterday morning, had a missed phone call from a buddy of mine. Says, give me a call back as soon as possible.
Okay.
He also, the same friend, and I'm not going to say the friend's name, the same friend also messaged me on, like, every social media that I have. Like, call me as soon as possible. So I'm like, dude, like, what the hell happened?
Okay, hold on right there. You don't have that many friends. You can't be calling all these people friends.
Well, I don't have that many friends, but this is one of them. So,
okay. I just wanted to put that out there, guys.
You've never met him, but I have talked about him with you at one point.
Sure, you probably mentioned it. Yeah.
So, because of the limited number of friends that I have mentioned every single one of them at one point or another. Anyway, so
which is 3 guys.
He calls me and like leaves this, you know, oh my God, call me back immediately, and I'm like, somebody died, he's in jail, like I don't know,
right,
you know. It was like the most mundane thing.
It kind of pisses you off, right?
It was like the type of thing that he could have sent one text message and I could have responded. But no, it was like all this like emergency shit, and I don't talk on the phone that much.
No.
I don't like talking on the phone. If I can do it by text, I will.
Yeah.
If not text, then email. And if it has to be a phone call, it has to be like customer service. Sometimes it's got to be a phone call.
I think in let's see, the 6-7 years we've known each other, I think we've talked on the phone like a grand total of 3 times maybe, for like a grand total 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
every once in a while, if there's planning that this is going to take several text messages, we'll just do it by phone real quick. One quick phone call. Hey, let's do this at this time, boom, boom, boom. Phone call can end in 30 seconds. Whereas if it's by text, there are times, but usually, I will text first and be like, hey man, you available? And then I'll call. And my kids do the same thing. My kids will text me and be like, hey dad, are you around? And I'll be like, yeah, and then they'll call. Mm-hmm. That way, I don't freak out.
Right.
Because if my kids are, pretty much if anybody calls me, I'm like, oh shit, what's wrong?
Right.
Now the only exception to this rule, and it's gotten more prevalent lately.
The wife.
Yeah, she calls me, and every time she calls me, I freak out. I'm like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah. And
she's like, oh, nothing, I'm at Walmart, and I wanted to know if you needed cheese. And I'm like, no, text
me.
But I mean, I get her point of view because maybe sometimes she'll text me and I don't text back for 10 minutes or 3 hours because I'm busy doing other things, strippers or cocaine or whatever. And so,
wow.
So sometimes she's got to make the phone call.
So what are you, that bear?
Yeah,
cocaine bear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She was actually here in the studio the other day for the first time in I think years, honestly.
That's scary.
So Nick Lucido, from Exum Priory. Well, I know him from Exum Priory. You know him from he's a Falls guy. Shot a music video at his house the other day, and it was Saturday and Sunday. And so Saturday, Jeanette and I went because there was a poker scene in the music video. Oh. So we went and pretended to play poker for a while, and it was cool. But Jeanette was the only female. And she was the only person not wearing basically all black. So we go, and she does her scene. We do the poker scene. And then, we go home, and they had wanted us to come back for Sunday, which was a longer shoot. There was party scenes and the music video itself. And so she's like, I got things to do. So she didn't go back Sunday, but I went back. And I would say all in all, there were probably about 15 people there. And every single one of them was wearing a black T-shirt. So I was like, yeah, you definitely wouldn't have fit in because she doesn't have that. I don't think she owns a black T-shirt. Whereas I own several. Yeah. Yeah. So
that's cool.
It was a good time though. Yeah. Went and hung out. So call time was noon, right? I don't do noon. I got there at 12:30, which is about.
It's about as close to anything as you're going to get.
Yeah. So I get there at 12:30 and feeling bad because I'm late.
Didn't start till what? 1, 2?
Closer to 2. It might have been after 2, in fact.
Right.
So I didn't feel too bad because we all basically just hung out in Nick's backyard and drank beer and smoked cigarettes and did shots of, I don't even know what it was, but it had ghost peppers in it or something. Dude. It was tasty, but it hurt.
Obviously.
So finally did the music video part at 2:00, and then afterwards we hung out more and drank more beer, and Nick cooked some burgers and dogs and some ribs.
So speaking of a ghost pepper, have you seen this new Pepper X?
Pepper X?
Yeah.
It's a new strain of pepper?
Yes.
No.
Look it up. All right, so look up Pepper X and the Scovilles.
Oh, dude, I got to tell you about the Scovilles. You might have heard this story before, but I got to share it with the people. Pepper X Scoville units.
Okay, this is one pepper.
Holy shit! 2.693 million Scoville units.
They tried it on Hot Ones right there.
Really?
Yeah, the video.
All right, I see it.
Yeah,
all right, so 2.69 million. Just to compare, a jalapeno, which most people would find spicy,
is 2 to 8.
is 2,000.
Yeah, to 8,000. Yeah. So that would be like, yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So, all right, so my Scoville unit story. I don't know how this came up, but my lovely wife, I adore her. She's the best. She made a comment once about, I think you might know this, she made a comment once about ketchup being spicy.
Yes, you told me the story.
And she asked me, how many Scoville units are in ketchup? And I just kind of stared at her like, I don't think any. Like, I don't think any.
Do they?
So I asked Google, and Google just, looked at me like I was stupid. So
if Google could look at you.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, so she finds ketchup to be spicy. So
I wonder what she would think about that.
She would die. She would literally die. If it got close to her. I don't even, how is that possible? How do you...
Well, so the Reaper was 1.6, I think, average-wise.
Uh-huh.
I think it got up to 2 million.
That's crazy.
Carolina
so what's
Reaper.
a ghost pepper? Because that was the one that everybody was all about for a while. The ghost pepper is 1 million Scoville units.
Yeah. And then the Reaper's the second one, the second highest.
Carolina Reaper is 1.6. Yeah. And then this Pepper X is 2.6.
Yeah. So the Carolina Reaper, right? The guy who originated it originated this Pepper X.
Really?
Yeah. So now he did. So he was already in the Guinness Book of Records for the Carolina Reaper.
Right.
Now he's in again for now.
This reminds me of you, and you might not have any idea what I'm talking about here, but there has been a race to find who could make the blackest black. Are you familiar with this? So different artists have
Oh, you mean the actual color?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that just reminded me of that video.
No, this is not like a Public Enemy reference.
No. Remember that video I showed you the other day?
Oh yeah. No. So different artists have tried to make a black paint that's blacker than it, and they keep topping each other, and it's to the point where they could paint something that was they could paint a statue, right? Like a 3D marble statue.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the paint, it's a flat black, you can't tell that it's 3D. It just looks like it looks like it's flat.
Yeah, they've been painting cars with it, with something like that. And a lot. There's some things on the internet. I think on YouTube and TikTok that are having that sort of paint of the deepest, darkest black and painting things. And you can't, you can barely see the object at all. It's got less than 1% visibility or something like that.
Speaking about YouTube and TikTok, I don't want to go too deep into TikTok. I know we did a lot of TikTok last week, but this has been all over TikTok, and I'm just wondering if you're familiar with it at all.
I don't have TikTok, so.
Well, no, but it's been all over everything. Have you seen about the CEO that was at the Coldplay concert?
Yes.
Dude, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, but that's just funny.
Yes. That's the biggest meme right now.
Yeah, it's
the biggest meme.
It's so funny, and I mean, I don't feel bad for the guy.
No, I don't feel bad for either one of them.
No, I don't feel bad for anybody.
Okay, did you see the dating profiles that they had underneath them?
No, I've not seen that.
Okay,
I mean, there have been so many different things that are just.
You got to look. You actually got to read it and look it up. Their dating profiles, and they both talk about wanting to meet with someone to enjoy concerts and their love of music.
That's
and everything.
Funny.
And it's just
Did you see the Philadelphia Phillies version of it?
Yes, yeah. Where the Philly fanatic and the Miss Fanatic trying to hide on camera and everything. Yeah, that was funny.
Did you see John Oliver at the Erie baseball game?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So John Oliver does a show on HBO called
I know of him, yeah.
So he did this thing a while ago where he was minor league baseball teams branding sucks. So I'm willing to rebrand.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that, yeah.
So
because remember we were coming up with yeah.
So ended up picking the Erie, whatever the Erie baseball team is or was, and rebranded them to the Erie Moon Mammoths. It's this huge purple woolly mammoth with tusks and a astronaut helmet, and did the unveiling a couple days ago, maybe Sunday, and went to the game throughout the first pitch. Now, from what I understand, while he was there, he did every job that you could do in the stadium. He sold peanuts, he sold beer, he took tickets, he threw out the pitch,
he did the he
was the bat boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
he handed out the program.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
did he usher people to seats?
He must seriously. It said he literally did everything.
That's
which
awesome.
is cool.
Awesome.
But I find it funny because some of the people in Erie were still complaining about it, and it's dude, what more can you do? This is one of the things that I despise about the internet is doesn't matter what you do, people will find a reason to decide that was bad, and I don't understand. I don't understand how we got here as a society, Drew.
Because people suck.
People do suck, and not always in the good way, but some of them do, and we're okay with them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got to the point where it's I made a comment on a video, and then someone tried to roast me off a comment I made on a video. It's but my comment was just a generic comment.
Right.
And it's what? This has nothing to do with...
I try not to interact with the trolls. Every once in a while I fail, but I do try not to interact.
I was how does this have anything to do with anything that, of the video or my comment?
As a rule, I don't like people that troll on the internet, but there are some people that are so good at it that I do like them.
Yeah.
There's this one guy, Coach... he says he's a high school football coach. I can't think of his name at the moment, but his stuff always is absolutely hilarious because he will comment on something that's kind of trending, but his comment is so off the mark just to see who will bite on his comment. And it's somebody, just as an example, somebody talking about something that Trump did. And he will comment. He will comment that something that but Benjamin Franklin was the best president ever, and then people will comment on him because
Franklin wasn't a president,
right? And he does it just to see who he can get.
Yeah.
And so the first time I ran across him was that type of situation.
It was on X, right?
Yeah. The first time I ran across him was that type of situation, and I'm it was too far, and I'm he can't be serious, right? So I checked his profile, and I was oh, this is what he does. I'm this is amazing. So I followed him. But a lot of people will comment, and then the comments to them are from his fans, if you will, and they're oh, you're about to have a day. So, yeah. I don't know. All right, Drew, why don't we take a quick break?
Just before we do that,
all right.
How I've been, trying to get a job and everything like that. I finally got that. Finally got the offer at 2:30 on Friday. So it just so happened to be it was the job that we were talking about that your previous wife worked at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I can tell you this, man. She worked there for a few years. She liked it. They treated her well. She did get burnt out eventually because it's dealing with people, and as we've already mentioned, people are very frustrating to attempt to deal with. But yeah, I wish you the best. And it's close.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the jobs. So Drew's specialty isn't something that everybody can do. And so a lot of the jobs that he's been applying for are in fucking East Aurora or whatever. And I'm all right, well, have fun driving to East Aurora every day. But this one's actually kind of close. So it means we might actually see each other once in a while still.
Probably not.
Not that we see each other a ton right now.
I think we actually have to actually now schedule this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to hang out on a pretty regular basis,
at least 4 to 5 days a week.
And now it's just hey, I'm available on Thursday at 7 p.m. What do you got going on?
Oh yeah, let me touch base with my assistant. And,
have your people call my people. We'll do lunch.
Yeah.
All right, Drew, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll play some music. We'll come back and let's talk some sports.
Yeah, all right, we can do that.
You're listening to Here's the Thing. I'm Scott. He's Drew. We'll be right back.